Hello everyone and welcome to not an episode of Before You Buy. We are just a few days away from the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, and if you've been online, if you've been on social media, on YouTube, you have seen that the comments about the new Nintendo Switch are very critical or sponsored, and I don't think that we can deny it anymore. The choices that Nintendo made, like the C button, which is a physical button on your controller that requires an online subscription, the games at 80 euros, the physical copies that are only just a download script inside. You put it in the console and it downloads the game from the internet, so there is no game inside. That means that if one day the eShop for the Nintendo Switch 2 is out, then that means that that card is a piece of plastic with nothing inside. And of course, the paid demo. They made a demo for the system, something that usually comes pre-installed on every console. But not this time, because you have to pay $10 or 10 euros for it. And I am a bit tired of companies like Nintendo, like Apple, making stuff worse or giving you less of something, but charging you more for it. So I want to tell you, before you buy the Nintendo Switch 2, what are you willing to accept from these companies? What's gonna come next after they do this stuff? Or Apple with Apple Intelligence and that never existed and it's just lies, literally have been sued because of that. So these big companies that we used to trust and love, hello, look at this. They have been leaving users in the dust, completely just going after the money, and I don't like that. I don't want to support this anymore. So today I made a decision. I went and I bought a Steam Deck, the OLED version, used for around 15% less than the price of a new Switch 2. And had a few games on my wish list. I have a little note with games that I want to buy in the future. Let's open this section of the program called Games as Good as or Better than Mario Kart World and also a lot cheaper. Yeah, I have these games like Haste, fantastic game. I've been playing it today. Really, really good. Highly recommended. UFO 50, another game that I've been wanting to play, but it's only available on PC, Mini Shoot Adventures, and also other games that are on my wish list that are coming out later, like Hades 2, which is in early access right now, but really good early access. I'm looking forward to play that. And listen, I might even in the future go and buy a Nintendo Switch 2. Probably also used and for cheaper. And also there will be already a few other games, already available for it. I'm looking forward to play the Duskbloods that looked really good. And yeah, maybe a Mario Kart, though I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch and I never play it, even when I have people at home. There is always this dream that I have in which I have friends over and we're gonna play Mario Kart, all of us together, and in the end we never do because my friends don't like video games. So that's something else that I have to learn, which is buy things for the life that I have, not the life that I want. And I've been playing so many good games lately. Right now I'm playing Nine Souls on the PS5, but I also think about Balatro, I think about all of these indie games that I have been playing. I definitely don't see myself playing this, Mario Kart World. I just don't see myself playing Mario Kart World. It's just not a game that I think I will play, And if it was a PS5 exclusive, there are some AAA PS5 things, but after a year or so they are available on PS Extra, so I don't have to pay for them anyway, because I prefer to spend my money on smaller studios who are making more creative things. Although I really did love Astrobot and I highly recommend, they really deserved Game of the Year last year. So yeah, sometimes you can buy a AAA game. That's okay. Surprise. Listen, it's okay if you want to go and buy the Switch 2, yeah, you can go ahead and do it, but really remember that we are all voting with our wallet, and the things that if there are things that companies are doing that go against your values or are against your principles, you should really consider if you want to give them money, because that means that you are accepting the things that they are doing, which are not good for you as a consumer. And why the Steam Deck? The Steam Deck is an open platform. You can buy games from the Steam store. They have dynamic pricing depending on which country you are, because it's not fair that games are the same price everywhere, because people don't make the same amount of money everywhere. But you can just go and download any other storefront like EA or Epic Games or Humble Bundle, like all of these stores. You can just buy games from there. You can emulate games, retro games. There is no limit on what you can do with that, and you can even emulate like more modern consoles like the Switch. Valve realized that when they are selling you a device, the device is now yours, and you should be able to do whatever the you want with it, unlike Nintendo. Again, once and for all, before you buy the Nintendo Switch 2, think about, do you want to pay for an online service to be able to have your cloud saves stored or be able to play with your friends? Or press a button on the front of your controller? Do you want to pay $80 for a game, or 80 euros, or whatever insane amount of money it is in your country? Like, I know there are so many countries that have it much worse than us. Think if you want to pay Nintendo for a console that is never going to be yours, that it's locked down to their ecosystem, and you can only buy things that have been approved by them and that they are going to be making money on. Am I going to feel a little bit of FOMO when the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out in a few days? Maybe. I will watch some videos and people playing games. I don't know, people. Like, these are my thoughts for now. If you agree, if you disagree, leave it down in the comments and let's talk about it. Let's discuss the current situation with these companies like Nintendo, which are just trying to squeeze us dry, because it's not nice. Until the next one, thank you. Bye.